Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is noun phrase 109. The noun phrase today is love handles. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the note here. If someone has love handles, he or she has extra fat at the sides of one's waistline. Okay. It is mostly used in a euphemistic way. So it's kind of used in a nicer way. It's much nicer to call that love handles than to say fat. Oh, that's fat. You got fat on the side of your waistline. No. Oh, it's just love handles. Those are love handles. Okay, so let's continue. Although not commonly heard until the 1960s, so it's not that old a phrase. The origin is unclear, or we don't definitely know it, although we might be able to guess at it. According to Richard Spears, so this is a guy that wrote a book, Slang and Euphemisms, or Slangs and Euphemisms. He wrote a book about this in 1981. He defines love handles as fat on the sides of a man or a woman held during copulation. So they hold copulation. Well, this sounds a little rough, but that actually sounds like sex. So during sex, this is an area where they may hold during copulation. Let's continue. However, the phrase seems to be used in a more endearing way, in a more sort of a loving way. Not we don't usually say sex. We'll just, maybe making out or kissing. Perhaps because most people have some degree of love handles. Yeah, you'd have to be pretty thin or in pretty good shape to have no love handles at all. But of course, if you're overweight, your love handles might be a lot bigger. And it is often the area held when lovers are kissing, which is really makes sense that this is probably where the term actually came from, because often they will hold each other on the side there. They'll leave their hands on the side just while kissing, especially standing up and kissing. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's look at a couple of examples. This is just the way you might hear it used. So number one, somebody says, I am doing more sit-ups because I'm trying to get rid of my love handles. Yeah, sometimes people say it in that way because, they do realize it's fat and maybe you want to get rid of that fat. Sit-ups would be the good exercise to do in order to try to reduce or get rid of your love handles. And number two here, I don't know how many times I heard it said this way. That's not fat. Those are just love handles, so actually maybe this is a good way to say it. If you do have a partner, advice for men, never say, a wife or a girlfriend has fat on the side. Actually, it's better not to talk about it at all. But if you must, love handles is a much better way to refer to it. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.